Hello my YouTube friends, welcome again to my garden. Today I will show you 5 not so common things that grow in my herb garden and kitchen garden. I will also show you some things that I featured before, but they're so beautiful and some of them are so unusual, so it doesn't hurt to show them again. First of all, I would like to feature this very unusual plant for the home garden. This is amaranthus, edible one. The taste of the leaves is between sorrel and spinach, more on the spinach side. But they're so beautiful when you decorate the plate with these leaves, multicolored. This green provides a wonderful splash of color in your salads, and it's a great substitute for spinach, but it's very heat and drought tolerant, so it will not bolt. And beside this, a huge bunch of shiso. I featured this herb many times. It's an Asian herb. Also, they value it for beneficial values and beauty. And the taste is a little bit sweet, so these leaves goes well with salads, with strawberries, carrots, and so. Another interesting thing that grow in my garden are these very interesting beans, very long, and they're tasty. They are like snakes, more than 3 feet in length. They start very small like this, even smaller, but grow so fast in a few days. This is a new type of spinach I am growing the first year. What is great about it, it continues producing even through the hottest days of summer, and don't wilt and don't send flowers. Of course, the taste is not so mild and pleasant as it was in the spring, but still I use these leaves for decorations and sometimes put in my salads, especially from the young plants. You can eat the new leaves fresh, or you can stir the leaves as you would do with spinach. Wonderful substitution for the real spinach. Another wonderful herb that I would like to show you is this butterfly pea, and we use the flowers to do the lemonades, and I will leave a link above to show you how I do lemonades, and they can be purple or rose color. Different this year, I also grow the white variety of this plant. Beautiful flowers. And this is a very vigorous plant. Grows fast and produce a lot of these flowers, so you can dry them and use during the winter for making lemonades with an interesting color. And here I have 2 beautiful annual herbs that I featured before, but it doesn't hurt to feature them again. This is stevia, and I add the leaves of this plant instead of the sugar to my lemonades. And the drink becomes more natural without any sugar. This annual is called Vietnamese coriander. It has a very unique, interesting flavor, and I use it for my Asian dishes. The 5th vegetable that is not so common for home gardeners is artichoke, at least in our zone 7. I was a little bit disappointed because it did not flower this year. Sometimes they say that it will only flower the next season, but I need to preserve it until the next spring and see whether it will produce next season. My lovely basil and the lemongrass on the back. Look at this dark basil beauty. The flowers and the leaves are very dark. My feverview will flower very soon. A busy bee on my chive flowers. Giant mustard greens reseeded, and now have a second crop of these wonderful greens. And those are seedlings of another mustard, wasabi mustard greens, and I did not plant them. I again left one plant and it reseeded, and I have now so many newcomers. I do this with many annual herbs. Look at this little patch. The dill reseeded itself, and now I have so many new plants. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I invite you to join me for my next videos.